Hello everybody, Kelvin here, and today's exercise is all about PPP. Now the lab which I'm taking this from is the Cisco semester 4 curriculum, and it's the PP Validation lab. Now because I'm not with a group, I've decided to make up my own scenario and kind of enforce my knowledge on the PPP point-to-point protocol, which is what this lab is all about. I've also added a few extras in, like OSPF. I've got a sheet here. PPP with authentication, and I'm going to do things like just the basics like descriptions on the interfaces and stuff. So I've already configured the IP address for PC1 because I was just testing something. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll configure the IP address for PC2. So we'll go on to that now. Now I could be doing this on Packet Tracer, but I've chose to use GNS3 because I kind of like GNS3. So we'll set the IP for this, which is 192.168.2.2. Mask was 24 with a gateway of 192.168.2.1. So that's that one done now. Okay. These switches are just going to act as pass-throughs, so I'm just going to check that the switch ports are shut down. So fast Ethernet 00. Yeah, so that's not shut down, which is good. I'll also check this one. I cannot remember what that interface is on. It's on the same one. Yep, so again that one's up as well, which is good. So let me just make this a little bit smaller so that we can see what we're doing still. There we go, that's a little bit better. Right, okay. So I'm going to start off by setting these gateways for the PCs. So route 1, 2. Okay, so let's console to these. There we go. It's 192.168.1.1. 0. Now shut down. Description. Link to PC. Yeah, we'll call it. Exit out of that. We won't set up the point-to-point yet on the serials. We'll just configure the gateways for the PCs first. So I'll just verify that interface. Same one. And 2.168.2.1. bring the interface up. Cool. So now what we'll do from each PC is we'll send a quick ping. That's pinging the gateway. There we go. So that's call PC1. So PC2. Sorry, that's cool. Sorry, I pinged myself there. Silly me. 2.1. It's gateway. That's fine. So we're getting replies from that, which is good. We'll just go back onto this router because I'm not sure I set the interface. Description. No, I didn't. So we'll go back up to that interface. Description, link to PCB, we'll call it. Okay, so that's that link done. So let me just have a look at my notes here. So we've done the LAN IP addresses, descriptions on the interfaces we've done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set up OSPF. We'll leave point to point until the end. So we'll configure OSPF on router 1 first. So router OSPF 1 process ID. And we're going to we'll add the network for the serial interface even though it's not there yet. And we'll add the network for the LAN. So 192.168. 1.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0, network 10.1.1.0, 0.0.0.3, area none. Passive interface will be F00. Okay, we won't have no adjacencies yet because we haven't even set the IPs on the serial interface yet. Oops, where's that gone? There we go. Okay, so now we'll set up. Tell you what we'll do. We'll change the priority as well. But we'll do that on the interface after, so we'll just exit out of that for now. Jump on to router 2, router OSPF 1, network 192.168.2.0, wildcard mask area 0, network 10.0, no it's not, 10.1.1.0.0.0.0.3 area 0. Okay, passive interface will be F00. Exit out of that. So we'll set up the IP address now for the serial interfaces. IP address, oops, interface 0000. Is it just 10? There we go. IP address 10.1.1, and we'll give this one 2.2.5.2. No shutdown. There we go. Move on to this serial interface. And we'll do IP address 10.1.1 1. Now shut down, and the adjacency should form. And there we go. I've got an OSPF adjacency there. So that's our neighbour, which is cool. There we go, and that's our database. Okay, so that's OSPF configured, but what I said I was going to do was configure the priorities. Can't remember the specific command for it actually. I think it comes under IP OSPF and it's priority. Highest priority wins, so we're going to set this to 255 because that's the highest you can go. Okay, and we'll set the priority lower on router 2, which is this one. Priority, we'll call this 200 priority. Okay. Sure. OSPF. We'll go with database first. Yep, so that's cool. Show border routers. Just running through a few show commands here. So okay, tell you what we'll do. We'll move on to, so I've done the priorities. I'm just having a look what's next. So next is PPP. So router 1 first, and when we do the, in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. Show interface 001, the default should be HDLC. There we go, encapsulation HDLC. So when I change this to PPP, the OSPF adjacency should go down. So we'll try that one out now. So conf t interface serials 0, and we'll do encapsulation PPP, and we'll see if, there we go, the OSPF adjacency has gone down now because the encapsulation on each end is different. So I won't configure PPP authentication on that yet. What we'll do is we'll go on to router 2 serial interface, and we'll configure PPP for that as well, and the OSPF adjacency should go back up. There we go, so that's cool. So what we'll do now is we will do the authentication, and to do that we need to create a username and a password. So we'll just do username R1 and password we'll do Cisco. Okay, and why I'm doing R1 is because we're trying to do the authentication with router 1. So that's that done, and we'll jump onto router 1. Do username R2, password Cisco. Stay on router 1, jump into the serial interface. Okay, PPP authentication, is it? Yeah, authentication, and we're going to use chat. Okay, so we'll do that. Now I think the adjacency goes down when packets are sent over, because that's not in place. But what we'll do is try to send a ping across 2.168.2.1. Yeah, so that's worked. 2.2. Yeah, that's worked. I think when you shut down the interface and re-enable it, it might not work. So let's just try that. Conf T interface 000 shut down. And what we'll do a no shut to re-enable it, and we'll see if the adjacency takes place again. Yeah, it has taken place. Okay. So what we'll jump onto router 2, interface serial 00. We'll do PPP authentication, and it'll be chat. Okay. We'll do a show IP, show interface serial 00, and we should see encapsulation there. Yep, PPP. That's cool. Okay, so if we do a debug, I think it's PPP authentication. There we go. Now that's on. Now let's have a look here. Let's do a show run. Username R1. Yeah, that's right. Password Cisco. That's right. R1, R2. Show run. Username R2. Password Cisco. Cool. So what I'm gonna try to do again is shut down this interface so we can look at the debug messages. Shut down. And we'll see if these debug messages actually start coming through. Conf T. Shut down. Doing no shut. There we go. So it's saying there, dedicated line, session handle, authentication required. Now this interface is still shut down, so we'll do a no shut now and see what happens. And there we go. So authorization required, challenge ID, using hostname from unknown source, using password from AAA, sent chat request, received login response. Yep, received, success. And there you go, that's the login response passed. That's what we're looking for. So we know that PPP authentication has worked, so everything should be able to ping. So PC1 should be able to ping to PC2. So what we'll do is we'll do a ping 192.168.2.2, and there we go. So that's cool. There we go. And we'll do a ping from PC2 to PC1 1.2, and there we go. So that's my PPP validation, and that's for the Cisco Semester 4 lab PPP validation. I chose to do it in GNS3 rather than Packet Tracer, but for those that are doing the same lab or want to follow along, I hope that that's kind of give you some ideas to actually get that lab completed. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.